All right.
Camera person. All right, so what we've got is a precision construction altimeter. Works off fluid pressure. It does the same thing as a laser, it's just a lot faster and a lot easier to use. With a laser, you got that laser beam that may hit the story pole at 29 and 7/16 of an inch, and you got to do math the rest of the day. Everybody know what I'm talking about? And if your grade's going down, your laser pole's getting longer. So not everybody can use a laser. Typically, you'll have one laser qualified person per crew, and if that dude is off that day, as far as getting ground readings, the crew's kind of screwed. This, anybody that can see a reading can actually use this. I just set it down. You've got 100 foot of tubing. The reel goes somewhere in the middle of the job site, and it's a little more accurate if it's sitting on its side like this. Doesn't matter how high or how low this sets, but it doesn't need to move while you're doing the job. Or if you move it, you need to have a benchmark that you can come back to and check your zero, just like you would with a laser. Every crew, when they start out, they've got a benchmark somewhere that they mark as their 0 point. That way, if the equipment gets moved, they can go back and re-zero on that benchmark. Make sense? So anywhere I want my benchmark to be, I just set this down. We got a little 0 button right here on the top. You hold that button for 5 seconds and you hear a little beep, and it goes to 0. So after that, any reading, anywhere I set it now, it's going to tell me how high or how low I am in relation to where I started. Basically, if you can read a number, you can use the level. I had a 10-year-old girl with her dad in an excavator leveling base grade for a swimming pool, and she was really proud of herself. And she basically leveled the whole thing out and told her dad whether he needed to go up or down or what have you. Super easy to use. So anywhere you go around, over, or behind with this tubing, you get a valid reading. You don't have to have a clear line of sight. So that's another huge advantage over a laser. Eliminate the story pole, one-man operation. Anybody can see it and use it. Make sense? Now, the advanced mapping features that come with this, what you're going to see here, this is before we mapped it, and then the next one will pop up. This is, you can gather all of this data for these topographical maps also. I kind of sell the level to 2 different categories. I sell it to people that are just comparing it to the laser, just for general construction and what have you. But if you're doing job bidding, you can take this and walk around on a job site and record all of your elevation readings into either a photograph of the job site, a drone image, a satellite image, or a standalone mapping, and you create all those topo maps that we just showed you on here. It's really cool. This entire property here was up in Toronto, and he couldn't get the permit on this because he couldn't show where the drainage and how many retaining walls. This is a finished project here. It's about a $300,000, $400,000 project. So anybody that uses design programs, you can walk the site with the level. Simply put it on the monopod. Attach your phone to it, and you've got a Bluetooth connection between the two, and you record your ground readings as you're walking the site. And it will upload directly into CAD programs and create those topographical maps that I've shown you. And if you're using it with UVision, a lot of the customers here are Unilock customers. Use it with UVision, it uploads directly into UVision. If you're not, for the other customers, we'll take old block in those crews. You've got Real-Time Landscape Architect, which it uploads into. It also uploads into SketchUp, Vectorworks, ESI Pool, and several design programs. About 70% of the design programs it'll upload into seamlessly. So basically, does everything a laser does, just faster and easier. And if you have a crew that is actually using the design and bidding jobs, it's a game changer. Anybody that's bidding jobs can just walk a job site with the level. It puts their ground readings directly into a photograph, and from there you've got the X, Y, and Z data for uploading to CAD programs. That's the super short spiel. Yeah. Now, one of the things is kind of a freebie, and this is on iPhone only. I'm going to leave some of these with you also. You can download the app free. There's no charge on it. This is on iPhone. We don't have this in Android yet. It's coming in Android, but not just yet. And you can take your phone, then open the app, and if you want to map a site out, you know how the wheel maps sites? This does the same thing. It's just free. I'll show you.
As the Carter wheel?